It's my dream to play hockey, and even if I don't make the NHL, I want to play hockey as long as I can.
This is an opportunity to get the dream back.
My dream was to play in the NHL, and it still is.
In cities and towns across the nation, there are Canadians who share a dream. The dream of playing in the NHL. Now they'll be given a chance to make it happen.
Most guys only get one shot, if they get a shot at all. And for some reason, I'm getting a second one, and I'm not letting it go.
Over the course of 4 weeks this spring, more than 4,000 prospects competed in 7 cities across Canada at the Bell Making the Cut tryout challenges. Only 68 of the country's best unsigned players will be chosen to attend a special training camp. 6 will earn an NHL tryout with one of 6 Canadian teams.
And it's just 6 quick drills. They'll evaluate you at the end of the 50 minutes.
Who wants to be the first guinea pig? Feet! It's a killer when you haven't been on skates in a year. Get down! Like you can't even skate,
No pressure, no diamonds.
Think you're gonna have a heart attack.
I got it.
Anyway, gonna keep going.
We're looking for the top players in Canada. We're gonna find them.
It's the stuff of Canadian dreams, because after all, it's fine to sing and dance, but in this country, the real idols wear skates. They'll come from small towns and major cities across Canada, but this is not a story about thousands of players. It's the story of one player told thousands of times over, one player at a time.
The search for Canada's best unsigned hockey players starts in Toronto.
It's a hockey player's shirt, clearly, because winter is the hockey season.
I'll save my strength for the ice.
Wish me luck.
So is there a chance I'll lose my teeth at all? Or?
This is kind of, I guess, you could say, last kick at the bucket, maybe?
You got any future Martin St. Louis for us?
Yeah, there's a couple coming.
Good.
Had a good day.
Day 1 in Toronto. General Manager Mike Keenan joins Director of Hockey Operations Jack Birch. Teamed with coaching legend Scotty Bowman, they'll soon make the decisions that will change the lives of 68 players from across the country.
It's obvious that they're living their dream right now. They believe that they have a chance, and I think that's a great thing for somebody that feels like they have the ability and we're overlooked.
I really hope some kid comes out of here and it's a dream come true for him.
I know a lot of my buddies in the smaller towns, we all work at factories. And
In the winter, during the season, it's kind of hard to find a part-time job with hockey and practices and school. So you work all summer, save up the money, and then you have that to spend during the seasons. People think like we sometimes compete with each other, but it's never really that. It's more rooting on for each other.
Let's go now. All right, let's go, bud.
Do it.
I think Drew's maybe a little more experience. Got the advantage of the size. I think that helps, especially playing this game. And Preston realized that. He works maybe a little bit harder. They've got a summertime job, and it's very important to them, but I think they can afford to take 2 weeks off, and I think they work for a pretty good boss that they'll understand and give them a couple weeks off. At least they're banking on that anyways.
Next 2 weeks is probably going to be kind of stressful. What if Drew makes it and I don't? What if I make it and Drew doesn't? There's probably going to be a lot of talk about that and anticipation waiting for the phone call.
I don't know, it'd be great if my brother and I could go out to making the cut.
Congratulations, guys.
I'm Randy Favero, and I'm making the cut.
I'm Lee Walker, and I'm making the cut.
This is Thunder. This is Lightning. My name's Mike Starkman, and I'm making the cut.
People just love the game here, and it's a good place to grow up. It's a good hockey town.
I'm just looking forward to getting out there and getting some good shots away.
Up to the top, you're back in for a shot on net. Can you all see that back there?
Here are kids that maybe thought that their
You know, their dream to be in the NHL had ended. Now they're getting a second chance, and you know, you can see the excitement on their faces as they're coming in, suiting up, and getting out on the ice.
I think my biggest strengths are I'm an offensive type player. Definitely skating's a huge part of my game. My best season as a 19-year-old in the Western League, and you know, I put up a lot of numbers that year and played in the All-Star game. I've been to 2 NHL training camps, and it was a real eye-opener. You could really just tell the skill level of these guys was all above most of the players you're used to playing with in junior. I was right when I got back to Regina from Red Wings camp. Ended up getting a CAT scan at the hospital. A tumor showed up on the CAT scan, and you know, from there it was a lot of unknowns from the doctor's standpoint. They weren't really sure what exactly was going to happen or if I would ever be able to play again.
Hockey laces Canada together. It's truly embedded in the social fabric of the country. Coast to coast, the passion for the game goes far beyond the players themselves. In fact, it's fair to say each player's family and friends share the dream of making the cut.
Well, we're proud of them.
My dad plays hockey.
We're here to see our daughter, Kimberly Kadaski.
It's great to have them up there cheering me on.
We made t-shirts for them to support their dad. We're behind him 100%. Go, Eddie, go!
I came here with my wife and my little daughter. I'm just glad I'm out here and they're watching me and supporting me.
He's going to be a goalie too when he gets a little bigger, I'm sure.
He did it to inspire me and my brother, I think so. And pretty well did.
Let's go, let's go!
Family's definitely important. I mean, you ask any guy in the NHL, you wouldn't have got there without a little help, you know?
I started playing hockey when I was about 4. I think my dad put me on the skates. I played major junior hockey in the Western Hockey League and eventually winding back up in Winkler, where I spent my last year at junior. When I first went to Winkler Flyers, I met a fella who was 16 and his name was Ed Belfour. And at the time he was just a rookie coming in, just an average hockey player, nothing special. And with my training and expertise, he went on to make the NHL, and that's my claim to fame. I don't know if you want to hear that. I think the goaltender doesn't really mature until he's 25, 30. So I think that's one sport that, yeah, he can play into your 40s. Why I signed up is I saw it on TV, and Jordan and Haley kind of pushed me into saying, you know what, you should try.
I said, no, he's always telling me to never give up, so I said, you got to do this for me.
I think he'll do pretty well, because he's a really good goalie, so he'll do good.
I'm really looking forward to it. I can't get this smile off my face the whole day. I really got into it. I proved to myself that I can stop the puck. I made a couple really nice saves out there today. It was fun to compete. I talked to a couple of the goalies, and they said they were 20, 21. And when I told them how old I was, they couldn't believe it. They kind of had a smile on their face, so that kind of felt good too.
First of all, guys, thanks again for coming out to the Bell Canada Making the Cut competition. The guys that are getting through, make sure you register with the 3-on-3 quickly here. I'll give you the names right. B1, Gordon Bennett. B2, Serge Jarche.
I know my chances are long, but I really want to make that cut to move on to the next group.
B11, Yves Leclerc. B13, Neil Gidney. And Y11, Y12, Bob Unger. Thanks again, guys. Guys, pennies on the wall here.
I made the cut.
I love it.
My name is James McGinnis. I'm from Ormuck, New Brunswick, and I'm here to make the cut.
We're the Parsons boys from Newfoundland, and we're going to make the cut.
Well, I've been doing this gig for 18 years, and I've seen a lot of hockey games, shed a lot of tears. But you know, recently, I don't shed so many tears because we don't seem to be losing here in Halifax all that often.
You know, we'll go up and give it a try, give it a shot, and see what happens.
Do you have any questions about today?
Not really, just nervous as hell.
The bond between hockey players is pretty strong. I think as a teammate, it's even a little different than just a friend because you know you can rely on them in any situation. I mean, you don't want to be out on the ice with a guy that you don't think will have your back.
Brad's a great guy. I mean, he's my buddy, my roommate. What one doesn't think of, the other one will. And if you just compliment each other in that way where we can, you know, have fun, motivation and stuff like that between teammates goes a long way. And some guys don't get the break, and you know, we're hoping that this might be a break for us.
think I've always kind of been a bit of a late bloomer, so hopefully it'll come around. Up until, I guess, these tryouts, we've never really had to compete against each other.
Let's go.
So if one of us makes it when the other one doesn't, we'll deal with it. A lot of people in there were pretty quiet and pretty tight-lipped. I think everybody was a little bit nervous. I just kind of looked over at him, gave him a smile, and he gave me one back, so we were going to give her.
Competition's been very tough, and unfortunately some people won't be moving on.
Make the cutters B2 Mark Cody, yellow 10 Jason Witzel.
I think I got a lot of hockey left in me, and I want to have a lot of hockey left in me, and I want to, you know, fight it out as long as I can.
11 black 10 Brad Woods, black 14 Kyle McAllister.
How about that?
Yellow 12.
I think the competition's going to just keep getting better. I mean, we know a lot of the guys that are playing the 3-on-3 as well from our league and from the major junior leagues around here, and it's just going to keep getting better.
And John at 46.1. So right now it seems our points of contention are, does Woods belong up in here, and does Cazares belong up in here?
I think I would probably bump Woods up into that 5th spot just ahead of Campbell.
I didn't think Woods skated nearly as well as Coach did.
How do you like him compared to Kyle McAllister?
They're both big kids. They both skate fairly evenly, I think.
Probably the most pleasant surprise is Amy Ferguson. As a goaltender, she did everything she could today, and then some. Like it's got to be the toughest step for her to take, just to be one of only a few women out here, and she felt right at home by the looks of things. Let me ask a question here. No answer yet. You guys think about it. We got one game to play tomorrow. Olympics, winner take all tomorrow. Which guy do you take on your team based on today?
Who in hockey can feel more hard done by than a goaltender? There are a lot of them who feel if they'd just been in the right place at the right time, or if they'd had a chance to play, they'd have been the ones to make it. Maybe that's why, more than any other position, goaltenders were drawn to making the cut.
I am shocked now. We're close to where around 1,000 goalies are.
The guys are really quick and are very, very accurate with their shots, so I kind of got to get used to that.
Goalers are a pain in the as simple as that. I think goalies are what I would refer to as temperamental.
I don't think it's the goalies that are crazy, I think it's the players that are crazy. Excuse me. To go through that kind of skating and have to go back and forth. I like my job. It's only a few pucks. Better stop a puck than a guy 6'3", 220 pounds. This is a piece of cake.
I think the challenge is that you got the last chance. You want to be the Bruce Willis of hockey and saving the day.
Bottom line is that there's only 30 #1 goalies in the National Hockey League, and so that there are a lot of frustrated goalies out there. How do I feel about goalies? You can't live with them, and you can't live without them.
I'm a goaltender. I just try and stop some pucks. I love fishing with my dad. For a woman to be on the lobster boats is pretty uncommon. There's very few hired hands as women.
It's a man's job, or I always thought it was a man's job.
It's in your blood and you can't get rid of it. I'm excited. I've been looking forward to it and just to get on the ice.
I was not in favor of it to begin with. It's a boys' game.
Parents didn't want me playing hockey because it was a boys' sport. And I said, I'm going to play hockey. I'm not playing anything.
But she wanted to play, and when she did want to play, she wanted to play goal, which I thought was even worse.
When I was a kid, my dream was to play in the NHL. And this is a shot, I think, that you can push the boundaries a little bit.
It's something I want, so I'm gonna go all the way.
I like to play a physical game. Yeah, get in people's way.
Well, I'm hoping to get to the 68, that's for sure. They could see something in me that I never saw, or my coaches never saw.
My wife didn't have any of my CDs, so I had to try and get pumped to some Biff Naked, and that wasn't working out.
I think my chances are very good. I told my kids when I left that I was going to do it for them, so here I am. When I made the NHL, it was a dream come true. It was like, it just seemed to happen. I thought I finally arrived. I'm here, and it's time to leave an impression.
When I met him, certainly when he was in university and was drafted in the second round by Calgary, he had dreams of this long, illustrious career in the NHL. And I would say that in reality, his career fell short of what he would have dreamt of.
I gave up playing hockey because we were concerned about our son Nicholas at the time, who was the age of 5.
Because MPS I it's a rare progressive genetic disease, so every day that you're untreated, the disease slowly gets worse and worse.
Hockey to me is just a game, and you'll give up a game to save your son's life, and that's what I decided to do, and I walked away. Nicholas is doing fantastic. His disease has stabilized. His birthday's coming up. He's going to be 9, and he said all he wants for his 9th birthday is for his dad to play in the National Hockey League again. So if I can make that birthday wish come true, it would be a great accomplishment.
You're going to chase one-on-one all the way down, one-on-one hard. It's a good drill.
One-on-one race drills. A little tough. I didn't have all the legs, but I still got the shot off. No one's going to beat me for that puck, regardless if they're faster than me. I'm stronger and smarter.
Short shifts, short shifts. Short and hard, let's go, skate, skate. 10, get the off.
I like his size,
Hurry up.
but I can't get too far beyond that.
There's one, you know about that.
Yeah.
He's through.
Excellent.
First thing I want to say is thank you very much. Spectacular effort. The guys that I say the names of will go to 3-on-3. Okay, Scott Koksa, is that right? Scott, okay. Sean Douglas, Richard Gagne, Todd Harkins, and Billy McGilvery. Guys, I want to really thank you for being part of making the cut. Thank
There you go, boys.
Good job, boys.
It's a little heavy towards the end, but you know what? Just get on the ice and chat it up with the boys, and that's what it's all about. Playing the game, man. I love it. I love it.
I just want to go down through these first top guys here. I want to talk about Todd Harkins. Okay.
I think it's his last dance here. This opportunity for him. You know, he had a pretty good day today. You know, he competed.
That brings me to that other guy too, that Billy McGilvery. You know, he's an older player, but you had mentioned it earlier on you that for a guy that's, what is he, 33 years old or whatever?
Yes.
And he was one of the guys that lasted through the 3-on-3s. You know,
Might get a little tougher for him later on, but.
One last question on these guys is this Christian Jeffkins. But he's the guy that made a physical presence.
He did. He stood out the most for me.
Said he was real smart about it. Like he really did it at the right times.
What about Eric Clark?
When we were watching a couple of years ago, it was just his nonchalant play really caught up to him.
That's one of the interesting things about this whole process is that if we're talking about Bell making the cut as the second chance, you know, maybe that's the thing. Maybe he's finally now played 3 years of junior, got out in the real world and said, "This is my chance."
Welcome to Calgary.
Yahoo!
I don't want to be watching it anymore. I want to be playing it. Best hockey town that you'll ever come to.
we're picking sort of late in the draft in the third round at about 105, and you know, I've got probably a better chance of finding a prospect here.
If you ask my mom, I think the only thing that ever came out of my mouth was that I want to play in the NHL. And that came up, I mean, all the way up until now.
We played together in Adam and all the way up till Bantam. Our last year junior, when we were 20, we played in Drayton Valley together. Jimmy said, hey, there's this cool thing. They're doing a reality show in hockey. And I was like, oh, it's right up our alley. So I signed up right away. And then next thing you know, 2 weeks later, we're driving down the road to Calgary.
Keep skating, keep skating. That's it.
We really didn't know what to expect the whole time, but I don't know, I think we went out there with some confidence and we did really well.
They stick out, yeah. Both strong skaters, handle the puck well.
How many times could I have
How
scored?
many times you got to get set up with a goal before a guy gets an assist on it? It's because I gave it to you, that's why. I don't get the apples.
Thanks.
Just, hey, stick, back to the garage.
Yeah.
When you're on the ice, you know, you're battling out there. Sometimes it feels like it's life or death, and you learn some lessons about yourself.
Oh yeah! Look at the distance on that thing.
You want to be a bull rider, you put 8 marbles in your mouth, and when you lose all your marbles, you're a bull rider. Well, it's the same idea as a goaltender.
Oh, it's a deep! You got him! You got him!
Everybody's going to go, oh yeah, goalies are different. Well, they are different.
Scotty, put me in the show. Iron Mike, I want to let my flow go.
I've heard through the grapevine also that he yaps a lot.
Showtime, showtime. You got to stick him in the mind sometimes.
That's what you do.
I go in? Hey? I love it.
If the guy comes in and takes a shot and he misses it, you laugh at him. And that really makes a guy mad.
Nice move. That was cheese. He's just having fun out there.
And focused.
Keeping it light and focused. Unselfish. Attaboy! A friend let me know about the competition. I showed up. I didn't really know what to expect, but I was impressed with the level of talent. I thought it was going to be an unbelievable competition. It's turned out that way, and I'm just kind of looking forward to see how things work out.
Hockey for me has been everything. I really went for it. I lived it. I breathed it. For me, it was really a thrill to have people watch me play. The Memorial Cup was in front of 10,000 people, and that's pretty exciting to just the atmosphere, the adrenaline, and your heart beats so fast, and it's just another level of hockey. I'm a school teacher. I teach physical education and health. One thing that I do a lot of, I try and work with the kids as much as I can and get out in the communities and help them with skills and stuff like that. I'm really lucky because I found a partner who loves hockey as much as I do.
In February, Kevin asked me to marry him, and this is the place where I said yes. He's inspiring to all those little kids that love hockey. It's his second chance, and I fully believe he should be playing in the NHL. I really do.
Kevin, Yelawega, number 13, this is his wife, or his mom. I'm gonna be his wife.
So that corner, warm our goalies up. Let's have fun. Here we go, boys.
The kids in Pincher Creek, a lot of them will be behind me. The ones that know about it are definitely behind me, and I'm thankful for that, and I'll play hard for them today.
It's long. It's it's hard to do, full lap, full out. It's tough no matter what.
There's a lot of reasons different people don't make it. People would question my toughness and whether I was willing to fight my way there. And welcome the opportunity to kind of prove myself again and compete.
That's an excellent practice. Great energy by you guys. That's an NHL feel right there.
My name's Garth Malarchuk. I'm a scout with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Unfortunately, we have to make some decisions as to who's going to move on to the 3-on-3. Number 10, Brent Piowar, and number 13, Kevin Yelawega. Those are the guys that are going to be moving on to the 3-on-3 session. And again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. And good luck the rest of the way, guys. Thanks very much.
Probably only gets harder from here.
Welcome to Ottawa.
I just wanted to go out there and work as hard as I can. It's kind of a second chance.
I just have to stay on until the end of the day.
Who knows? So just give it a try.
The biggest challenge for me has always been my size. The thing is, with some teams, they told me that, you know, if I was a couple inches taller, I'd be a first-round pick, you know, and those are things that bug you, you know, all your life, and you just want to prove people wrong. Oh, I played 4 years for the Ottawa 6-7. I was fortunate to get drafted here in Ottawa too, my hometown.
You know, my favorite story I like to tell is the second year I owned the team, we had an outstanding season, but we lost Dan Tessier for 11 games, and in those 11 games, we lost 9 of them.
Going to an NHL camp like I have been, leading the rookies in scoring and still not getting a contract at the end of the camp I think that was the most frustrating thing I went through hockey.
Makes me really upset for him, and to see him try and never get a real good chance.
I see guys that I played with and I know that I've done better than them or, you know, just as good as them, and I know I could be there. So it's one of those things where hopefully I'll get that opportunity and do it.
My name's AJ Pace. My teammates call me Chopper. You're talking about making it to cut to the NHL training camp. I am the longest shot, like from here to the moon, you'll ever see. When I first signed up, I was excited, I was bouncing, I was dancing in the streets. And right now, I'm really nervous. Today, I'm probably going to do pretty good, at least for the first 10 minutes. After that, it's a pinball shoot. I'm looking at the competition here, and I think I'm going to have fun. Just going to have fun. I'm doing all the stretching like I'm an athlete. You know, when you step on that ice and you hear people cheering for you, do you know how good that feels? You guys didn't do it. Didn't make it this year.
No luck for Chopper, but former Ottawa 67 star Dan Tessier prepares for the 3-on-3 challenge.
Hopefully I can prove myself and not make the height an issue right now, and it's always been, so hopefully I can turn heads and say, well, let's take a guy like this, you know. He's not any smaller than Martin St. Louis. Well, the disadvantage with being a smaller player basically is you just go out and work harder and show them that you can beat them on every opportunity. If it's coming out of the corner first, beating them on a face-off, doing that extra check to get to the net, just prove yourself. And that's a thing that I've had to do and overcome. I'm getting married on June 19th.
If he does make it, and I will be ecstatic.
Well, that'd be a great wedding present for sure to get that call. You're going to see a lot of good hockey because it's going to be a lot of guys that want to be there, and it'll be exciting.
It was very nice meeting you. Yeah, good to meet you too, buddy. Well done, eh? Thanks. Good job.
Everyone can experience the skill testing drills run by NHL alumni like Ryan Walter, but making the cut is only for a select few.
My name is Brian Simpson, and I'm making the cut without my muscles.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I am getting a big rush out of from the Dreamers, and the funny thing is, these are guys that are nervous. Like they're in the dressing room shaking.
I've been playing hockey since 1958. I've got pads, I think, older than some of these guys.
I was born in 46. I'm 58.
And play defense.
I haven't been on the ice for about 3 years, and I went out last night. I bought a pair of brand new skates, so I was breaking them out today. Good job, guys.
Oh, I guess as soon as I stepped on the ice, I felt like I was a dead man, you know, because, oh man.
I'm really happy that I didn't make the 3-on-3s, and I'm really glad I get to go home.
Like every Canadian kid, I've always wanted to play hockey. I suck.
Right out of my mind. I must be to be out here at 41.
I'm trying not to throw up, actually.
My name wasn't called. Maybe they forgot to call my name.
Hi, my name is Chalavia, and I'm here to make the cut.
I'm Danielle Dubé. I'm making the cut.
I'm Bruno Lemaire, 5'5".
Daniel Fizz, 6'3". We're making the cut.
Ah, that was bad, eh?
Bienvenue à Montréal.
I drove 7 hours to get here just to play hockey.
Hockey's probably the biggest part of my life.
Les joueurs ici. Et là.
Every kid has a dream of making the NHL. I think it's very important for every kid to at least, you know, have a chance.
Everybody has a dream, and sometimes being at the right place at the right time is what counts. And hopefully, for some of the people, it'd be this time.
About a week or two before the major junior camps, I was 17 or 18 at the time, and I was skating, and another player jumped over the back of me, and he sliced my skate, my tendon. So when I went to camp, I couldn't skate, I couldn't do nothing. Around the end of the season, I was aware that I could make my jump to Germany and start a career over there. During those 3 years that I've been there, that's the time that I've improved the most throughout my whole career. The way hockey is now, you gotta be good young, but then again, there's those that are late bloomers. Now that I'm in my 20s, I matured a lot as a hockey player, but more than anything off ice. And when you mature off ice, you can bring that on the ice.
When I was a kid growing up in Ukraine, I remember just playing hockey all the time. I went to my first NHL camp when I was 20. They start to cut the roster down to the certain amount of players. So I was sent to play in St. John's.
We met in St. John's, Newfoundland. I was visiting friends that were going to college, and he was there with some of the guys on his team, and my girlfriend knew some of them. So we were introduced.
We've been married for not even 4 years, but it seems like we've been together for forever, you know.
If you get involved with someone that's in hockey, you have to know that you have to move all the time.
Isabel and Brooklyn, they're always with me. She's been unbelievable. She's my backbone, you know.
It's his career, but I mean, it's our life, it's our future, so I'm just as involved as he is. You know, I can't be on the ice, but I try to make everything else as easiest as possible for him. If you make it to the NHL, well, your dream comes, you know, it comes true.
Maybe this is my shot that, you know, that I have to make the best of it, and I'll do my best, and hopefully positive things come out of it. It's gonna be some competition, so, you know, just want to make sure you're prepared for it.
7 tryouts in 7 cities. More than 4,000 players competed for a shot at the Making the Cut training camp.
I'm trying to figure out where they're actually going to fit in, or if or not they're going to fit into.
Now Jack Birch and Mike Polino must analyze the scouting reports and make the tough decisions. 68 players will make the cut and earn an invitation to training camp. Now it's a matter of delivering the news.
You know, I'd like nothing more than to see the both of us go on. I hope they talk to you first.
I hope it's you.
Yeah.
Hope it's both of us, not one or the other.
Yeah, that'd be nice, eh? Hello.
Kyle.
Yeah, this is Kyle.
Good, it's Jack Birch calling. I have to inform you that you didn't make the cut.
Okay.
You were very close to it, and it's just a matter of
We had such great talent,
Right.
and we just had to make some, decisions from the positional points of view. I wonder if you could put Brad on for me.
Yeah.
Great.
Hello?
Brad.
Yes.
Well, I'd like to inform you that you have made the cut. We're very excited about your possibilities of being part of our main camp.
Awesome.
We hope to see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Brad.
Awesome.
Have fun.
You too.
Bye now.
Bye. You in, brother?
Nope. You?
Yeah.
Atta boy. Congratulations, man. Stuff?
For real?
Yeah. No, for legit. No worries, man. They made their decision, so that's fine. I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm not gonna let it bother me. I'm happy for Woodsy to go, but I'm not really worried about it.
It is bittersweet, but I'm gonna give her the best I can, I guess.
If it's good news, of course I'll be excited. I'll love it. I think it'll be a great experience. And if I don't make it, you know what? I tried my hardest.
I don't think that there's any guy who hasn't played hockey at a high level that hasn't had a dream of seeing what a real NHL camp would be like.
Do I have to? I'm shaking. Hello?
Bob, this is Jack Birch calling.
Hi, Jack. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Our scouts all appreciated the effort that you put forth.
Okay.
But unfortunately, Bob, I have to inform you that you didn't make the cut.
Oh, that's too bad.
As you know, we had thousands of goaltenders try out.
Yeah. Well, thanks for calling. You know what? I appreciate even just getting the opportunity to try out. I met a lot of good people, and you know what? I really enjoyed it.
Have a great Canada Day, Bob.
Great, I will. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Oh, well.
Oh. That's okay, right?
Yeah, you don't have to be nervous. For a 40-year-old, he's still pretty good.
After what we saw and the way I think we did, I really think we have a good chance. And so it means a lot because it's a better chance than we have right now. I mean, let's look at it realistically, The
week's been going by so slow. You kind of waiting for this call just takes forever. My stomach's just in knots, just waiting for it.
Tense, eh, guys?
Hello?
Hey, Eric.
Hi.
It's Mike Cannon calling.
How's it going?
How's it going for you?
Nervous, wow.
Nervous? What are you nervous for?
I don't know. A little phone call.
Our scouts had a lot of tough decisions to make. The talent base was really, really deep. It was a lot better than we expected. You're one of the fellows we've picked for the 68-man roster, so we're looking forward to working with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello?
Hey, James.
Hi.
How you doing?
Not bad. How are you doing?
It's Mike Keenan.
Nice to hear from you.
68 players are going to be out in British Columbia, and guess what?
What?
You're one of them.
Really?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to working with you. Congratulations on making the cut.
That sounds really great.
Hey, you going to get ready for this camp?
Oh, yeah, I'm already ready.
Are you?
You betcha.
You know, the answer is, when somebody asks you if you're ready, the answer is born.
Born ready. We were born ready.
Congratulations to you and to Eric. All right.
We'll see you there.
Take care. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
See ya.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be 68 guys. Everyone's competing for 6 spots. Here's my chance,
You grow up together and you do everything together, and this is going to be a memory that we won't forget.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Should have been our first.
I came home yesterday for my honeymoon and had a lot to think about with our honeymoon and stuff, having a good time there and just coming back to reality. There's no palm trees here in Ottawa, it's just waiting for the phone call. Can't wait to see what happens.
I can tell he's anxious and nervous. He's worked really, really hard his whole life to get to this point. I think he needs this in his career. He needs a little push somewhere from someone.
Hello?
Hello, Dan?
Yeah, how you doing?
This is Scotty Bowman from Bell Making the Cut.
How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
How you doing?
Good, really good.
Pretty nervous?
No, not really. Just more nervous talking to you.
No, well, you don't have to be. I got good news for you. You made the cut.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Congratulations again.
Thanks again. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. When he said yes, what hit me was like, I was happy, obviously. It's to get there was a lot of fun. Like, just to get that okay that you're going somewhere is always a good feeling.
Where's this going now? They're maybe a little more antsy in the last couple of weeks. They're trying to be cool and be natural, but you can tell. Us going through this together, it sure is helping a lot.
Hello?
Preston.
Yep.
It's Jack Birch calling.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great, thanks. We were very, very pleased with your level of effort, but at this time I have to inform you that you didn't make the cut.
Okay.
I'm hoping that you will get the opportunity to do that next year and go from there. Is your brother there?
Yeah, he's right beside me, right here.
Okay, thanks, Preston.
Yep. There you go. Hello.
Hey, Drew.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good, thanks. First of all, I want to thank you for taking part in the tryout challenges. And I'm happy to inform you that you have made the cut.
That's great.
How do you feel about that?
That's pretty excited here.
Yeah.
Great, thank you very much, Jack.
Thanks, Drew. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, bye.
Well, one of us made it.
Good for you.
Awesome.
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah.
Go.
No go?
No go.
No go. All right.
So maybe next year.
All right. Well, at least you got congratulations, buddy boy. Way to go.
I've definitely been thinking a lot about how I'll feel either way when the phone call happens. Hello?
Amy, it's Jack Birch calling.
How are you?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Oh, could be better.
You showed very well at camp, and our scouts were very, very impressed. You haven't made the cut this time around. We'd encourage you to do it again.
Oh, definitely. Thank you.
Okay. Bye now.
Okay, bye-bye. Nope. It was fun. A little disappointed, but there's a lot of goaltenders out there, and it's a spot there's only room for 2 on a team. We love ya. Thanks.
Hello? Hey, Constantine.
Yes?
It's Jack Birch calling.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. At this point in time, I can't offer you a position in the final 68 in terms that you didn't make that cut.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed your experience. I can't thank you enough for coming out.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, thanks, Constantine.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Those are the tough calls, you know.
Hello? Hey, Todd?
Yeah?
It's Mike Keenan. How are you tonight?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are those Vipers doing?
They're doing really well. They won their last game here, and they're all pretty excited, and so they're all here to support me on.
In spite of the fact that maybe you thought you were out of shape a little bit, you impressed us enough and certainly impressed the scouts that I want to congratulate you on making the cut.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Woo! Take care, Coach.
Okay, thanks.
See ya.
Bye.
The dream's still alive. I thought it was dead there for a while, and I'm pretty excited. I get to play the game that I love again, and that's something that you can't put into words.
The final lineup has been chosen. 68 players from 10 Canadian provinces will now converge on Vernon, BC to fight for a dream. Already, they've accomplished something special. They have separated themselves from a field of over 4,000 prospects, and now will have a chance to play under the tutelage of legendary coaches Mike Keenan and Scotty Bowman. Each of them dreams of taking the next step. They know that in the end, only 6 will earn a tryout with the Canadian NHL team.
I'm coming from Surrey.
From Winnipeg.
From Toronto.
Wetaskiwin.
White Rock.
Montreal.
The 68 finalists are from 10 provinces and 53 different cities and towns, all with the same destination in mind, the NHL.
As of right now, I'm going to give you a number. Adam, where are you, buddy? There you go. Eric.
Yeah.
There you are, sir. This will give us lessons.
Good bunch of guys. We're all excited and we're ready to roll.
You know what? It didn't hit me really until this morning.
It's an opportunity, any way you look at it, so it's going to be good.
Welcome to Silver Star Resort, high above the town of Vernon, BC. I'm Scott Oak. For the next 2 weeks, it'll be home to 68 hungry players. They've survived the first cut. Now it's time to take it a step further.
Welcome to Silver Star and making the cut.
Thank you.
You'll head right up to our office up there, and they'll make you a turn.
Silver Star Resort, high above Vernon, BC, will be home base for the 68 players during the camp. Before the action begins, there's a brief chance to settle in. Training camp always means roommates. Hockey camaraderie is built on and off the ice.
Well, it just feels pretty cool to be here. I'd like to get something neat, get in the room, and meet my roommate here, whoever he is. Life offers you some different things along the way, and you make choices. I wasn't a big kid, and I thought maybe being a good skater and more of a finesse type player, college would be my route. And I'm on the road, I'm hanging with the guys, and we're just skating every day, working out, going for a few beers, having fun in college, and then...
Bill and I met at the gym that I was managing. I had a bad opinion of hockey players, and he actually changed my opinion because we started dating, and...
All of a sudden, Daddy, the choice I made then was either find a job, get something secure, and don't move my wife and daughter around, or continue to try to play hockey. Less than a year later, I was shortlisted on the fire department in Surrey. To this day, I don't regret it, but I look back with a little bit of what if. We have the greatest job in the world as firefighters. You do an exciting job, you get another family because the guys, you live with them for half your life basically. Unless you're a pro athlete, that's the next best job you could have.
He's a joy to work with because he's always upbeat.
I just feel like he could have gone a lot further, and I feel like he gave up a lot for us.
I moved on, you know, maybe a little bitter first couple years out of college.
Because sometimes I feel bad.
I'm 33. And to tell you the truth, every year since I've been 25, I've probably gotten in better shape. If I did make it to the NHL camp throughout this process and say miraculously was offered a spot and could play in the NHL, well, I'll tell you what, you know, that would be probably the best thing in my life besides my daughter being born.
Wish you good luck. Be careful, yeah.
It's nice being the first guy in here anyway, so you get first dibs on the bed here.
Hey, how you doing?
Jamie. Or Jamie.
What's like it?
Nice to meet you. I'm Bill. Billy McGilvery, yeah.
From where?
Surrey, Vancouver area.
Oh, okay.
You're from Manitoba, are you?
Manitoba, yeah.
I'm a Cree Indian. My grandpa told me, just be who you are, you know, be proud of yourself wherever you go.
Every place he's gone, you know, I can easily count at least 100 calls I got from the community to where is he now, how is he doing. It's coming true what we envisioned him to be.
Jamie's done a lot for the community, and when you talk about Cross Lake, it's right away, this is where Jamie's from.
People are there all the time. They're always there to support me, you know, wherever I am. It makes me want to play more hockey, you know, and just play somewhere, you know, try and make it somewhere.
Pictures up here. Take this dresser. You know, we're prepared for this. We had the family vote. 4 of us voted for it. My wife voted against it, but now she's on board. This is for my wife, so there might be some nice things in there. Look at that. That's awesome. Ugh. It says, "Dear Daddy, go for it. We are so proud that you have made the cut. No matter what, you are #1 superstar, and we will always be your biggest fans.
We love you, Nicholas, Jansen, Jonas. That's good. I miss him already.
Well, it was really tough for me to get prepared this year. I got married on June 19th, so we went on our honeymoon too for 10 days, so it took a long time. And she left me a picture of our wedding together.
Day one draws to a close. It's a final opportunity to relax before the games begin.
Got a big meeting with Mr. Bowman and Mr. Keenan coming up. It's a meeting they really don't want to miss, so I'm just about to go into the bar and remind the boys. All right, just want to remind you guys, Mr. Bowman and Mr. Keenan are going to expect you in about 25 to 30 minutes. Please don't be late. This is really important.
Of course, it's exciting. You know,
Those guys
they're
are
both
legends in the
yeah.
sport, right? It's great to talk with them.
I want to welcome you here. I want to congratulate you for being here. And to top that off, I'm going to introduce the next two guys. Most of you are well aware of who they are. Winningest coach in the history of the game, Mr. Scott Bowman. The next guy is no stranger to most of us. He's got a Stanley Cup of his own, Mr. Mike Keenan.
I think everyone was kind of humbled a little bit, you know, just being in the presence of, you know, legends.
When I first started in hockey many, many years ago, I remember I was working for a gentleman who I respected quite a bit, and he told me once, he said, you know, a lot of minor leaguers are major leaguers that never had an opportunity. I'd like to wish all of you the very best, and the best you can do is to do your best every day and let the chips fall where they may. Thank you.
Seeing Scotty and Keenan just right in front of me puts it all right in place, you know? It just lets you know, okay, it's time to go to work.
This is an opportunity that's been given to you, a second chance, a second opportunity. And you're going to have an experience that many, many people will never have in their lifetime to be and play and compete against fellow Canadians from coast to coast. Enjoy the experience, and we'll see you on the ice.
Inspirational words, you know, they're class acts, well-spoken, you know, and they just command a lot of respect as soon as they walk into the room.
It was pretty exciting, and you know, those are two great icons, and it was great to actually meet them.
There's 67 other guys here trying to complete the same goal I am, and it's my job to prove that I deserve it more than they do, and that's what I plan to do. My brother, he's a big asset to my life. He's had a lot of problems basically since he turned just a little under 1. He ended up getting a rare disease called hemophagocytic lymphoma histiocytosis, which is a rare blood disorder. He ended up having a seizure and getting meningitis in the hospital. They still thought it was his disease, and they were pumping in the drugs, and they weren't sure what's going on, so they ended up doing a spinal tap. And when you do a spinal tap, when you have meningitis, it causes the brain to swell, and that's what happens. We end up with brain damage. Whenever I start feeling weak, I just think about what he battled through and how hard he fights for everything he wants.
He always takes a bit of Kale with him. And I think, you know, when at his weakest moments, that's where he finds his strength.
Up in.
When he's not playing hockey, he's helping Mom out with my little son. You can see in the mornings he gets up and he helps out when it's his turn, feeding and, you know, just before he gets ready to go for his training.
Go! Hard, 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 hard!
So my dad and my grandfather started hockey camp. They wanted to start a program to get more ethnics involved in the sport, simply because they felt that it was hard growing up for themselves. Transfer your weight. Step over. Good job. Good job. Good work. Good
He's
work.
been running the program basically by himself since he was maybe 17, 18. He was head instructor, and it's just something that grew on him, and he really loves to teach. So I think that's his calling later on in life, is teaching, and he loves working with the young ones.
Hey man, you cheated!
I have a lot of dues at home with my brother and whatnot, but I don't really look at it like that. It just feels like an everyday thing with my family. It's what made us grow to be who we are. I wouldn't change it for the world.
The 68 players have been divided. Half will be managed by Mike Keenan, the other half by Scotty Bowman. In 3 days, the roster will be cut to 40 players. That doesn't leave much time to make an impression.
I'm always trying to really improve on my mental game as well as playing with a bit more of an edge.
I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it's something that millions of kids would probably love to do.
When I played junior, I was top scorer of my team 3 years in a row and still didn't get drafted. So you look at those things sometimes and you see guys that get drafted and you wish them luck and stuff, but sometimes you wonder what hockey's all about.
For me, are to do the best I can, because I don't do things half-heartedly. I'll do it full out. And if that's not good enough and there genuinely is, 6, 12 guys better than me out here, hey, great, they must be really good hockey players.
The evaluation starts right now, plus this afternoon, tomorrow, and then we make our decisions after tomorrow. So, and there is that possibility of getting back up. The thing you must consider is that you only have like today and tomorrow. Every shift is going to be crucial for you, and we don't have time for slow starters. So good luck.
Here we go, boys. Here we go. Come on, man. Come on, boys. Come on, Hart. Let's go, boys.
Losers don't look good, boys. Let's win. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go out there and have some fun. Let's move that puck around. Let's support each other out here. We're a team. Let's go, boys. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, boys.
The game has begun.
You pick the guy with the puck!
Score one for the veterans. Number 27, Todd Harkins, the oldest player in camp, tallies the opening goal for Team Blue.
We'll get him later.
Our line's too fast for them, though. Way too fast.
I don't mind that little guy.
Things are going pretty good. You got it next time, dude. Next time, yeah. That's going good. It's too slow. Too slow. Hold it!
Blue team looks pretty good so far, but they've already been out on the ice for an hour, so hopefully we'll come around this period.
In the second period, White ties the game. It's a deflection on the power play by number 47, Philippe Choignier.
County, spread it now. There he is. Excellent, great play.
A great pass from Jeff Brown springs Paul Denisette on the breakaway. The go-ahead goal for Team White.
Good job, boys. Good job. That's it, White.
Good finish, White.
Good game, White. Way to kick, bud.
The first game of training camp ends in a 2-1 victory for Team White.
Our guys, battled hard, took a little pride in trying to get a win, even though it's a scrimmage, it's camp, but a win's a win and everybody feels good.
Got all the jitters out after the first little couple of minutes. And despite the fact that we lost, I think it was a good effort overall.
Cuts now have to be made to Team Bowman. The scouts, coaches, and managers convene in the war room.
What I'd like to do is to go through these players that, and let's just go yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And anybody that you want to fight for, we'll do that at the end. Todd Harkins.
Obviously you see that he's a vet.
The one thing that bugged me, though, is that the game's tied 3-3. He's down the left side. He has a chance to come across the front of the net and get the puck to the front of the net. And he tries to go short side. A veteran player has to
make
know
something
that.
happen.
Some of these guys are going to have a lot more talent, a lot better legs, and but they're not going to have the quality in the dressing room that somebody who's been around for a long time has had.
Dan Tessier. Here, this guy's played 20 games this year in the American League. Captain of the Memorial Cup champions.
I'm feeling good. It's, I know I'm not playing the best I can play, but, no one's really that in shape right now.
Daryl Levy, I think he's got big-time speed, like big-time speed.
I think he gets knocked off the puck a little too much.
He works hard, but he's not effective.
I just feel very stressed out and just hoping for the best.
Bruno Lemire.
I think he's pretty unsure of himself, and he needs a lot of feedback, a lot of framework around him.
I'll give it everything I've got, and if I'm one of the first cuts, then so be it.
Okay, let's talk about defenseman. Daniel Jacob. He's going through. I don't care what you say. I think he's got an upside to come yet that we'll have to wait and see.
I want to make the cut real bad, but you know what? I also want to learn real bad. I want to improve as a hockey player and as an individual too.
Michael Couch.
I thought he was horrible today.
Wow. I thought he was the best player yesterday.
Personally, it would be a great honor for them to say, you know what, Mike Couch should be one of the top 6 players because he's a stand-up guy, he's a great leader, he competes 110% no matter what he does.
Robert Dubois.
He's what this whole program's about for me. He works hard and really wants it. In other words,
He's a hard-working guy. We'll give you that. But he's also the guy that's pulled up injured here the first 2 days. You know, he's cramp here, cramp there. Didn't finish the run. I wonder whether he's in shape.
There's people watching. They're making the decisions, so they're gonna have to see the potential that if I get in really good condition, maybe I can be a good player.
Muskwagon, so you know, was the top run.
Work hard and, you know, just show them, you know, that you can, what a player I am, and just go from there.
So we get 5 to make 3.
5 to make 3.
Well, cut 2. Jeff Brown.
Oh, geez, Jack. This guy here. Oh, boy.
Flat out, though, out of all the guys in here, he might be the most talented hockey-wise
But there's no cure for what he's got.
That's right.
No heart.
Yeah, what group is he in?
Is that a solid 235?
He's a fat 235. Trust me.
I'd go Brown and Perriard.
Brown's out for sure.
I agree with all you, except Brown's in.
Except Brown's in. Yeah.
Well, I'd love to make the cut. I want to get in there and show that I'm still a good player and I have that ability to play at a high level.
I think we have enough information here now to get the list together, and we can go from there. Thank you.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
It's Judgment Day for Team Bowman. Players who are cut today will become Black Aces, identified by their telltale black helmets.
I kept trying to play it down with the guys. I'm like, guys, you know, this is part of the business, and I could feel the guys next to me shaking.
For 4 days, these 34 players have competed on even terms. Now the verdict will be delivered. But for the players who are cut today, all is not lost. The Black Aces will stay in camp and continue to be evaluated by the coaches and scouts. They can still play their way back onto the elite squad. For Team Bowman, this is the moment of truth, the first cut and the deepest of training camp.
It was quite emotional, I guess, to be there sitting down and waiting for your name to be called up by this guy, you know, who's a legend.
Hi, guys. First, I want to say on behalf of the staff, it's been great working with you. And what I have to do here this morning is I'm going to call your name, and I'd like you to stand up. And obviously, you've made the cut. So I'm going to start with the list I have here. Number 11. Jeff Brown. Number 40, Bruno Lemire. Number 30, Brendan Cuthbert. Number 39, Daryl Levy.
When I heard that I made it past the first cut, just a big smile came on my face, but undercover, didn't want to express it too much.
At first, I wasn't nervous, you know, I wasn't going to put too much pressure on myself, but as names were getting called, you know, I wanted to be in that group too.
I didn't have control of what would happen, so I was just waiting for my name to be called.
Cream will rise to the top, and that's the way I look at it. With guys getting cut, that's real. That's what professional hockey's all about.
Number 34, Ryan Grobedy. Number 43, Paul Denisette. Number 4, Michael Couch. Number 10, Brad Woods.
It was definitely a relief to hear my number called.
You know, the more you wait, you're hearing more and more names, and your name's not called yet. It gets a little more tense.
Number 38, Ryan Lozon. Number 50, Troy Kaler. Number 45, Billy McGilvery.
It's a nice first step here, that's for sure.
Number 3, Kevin Lavallee. Number 27, Todd Harkins.
It's good. Good feeling.
Number 2, Daniel Jacob.
I didn't cross my finger. I'm always wearing my lucky charm, my grandpa's wedding ring that he gave me when he passed away.
Number 1, Joel Martin. Number 48, Dominic Leveille. Number 47, Philippe Chouanier. Number 9, Eric Boucher.
I was kind of surprised actually to make that cut, but I'm really glad I made it now.
Number 37, Dominic Noel. Number 46, Robert Dubois. And number 5, Jonathan Robert. Congratulations, guys, on making the cut.
Unfortunately, some of us, lost our roommates.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised, But all you can say is, I tried my best,
I know he's pretty discouraged.
Oh, a bit surprised for sure. At 2 days you can't really show what you have.
I think some of the guys that got cut, like Dan Tessier, they're really good hockey players.
I'm not disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself because the way I played, I didn't play very well. But life goes on, so we'll see what happens.
Team Keenan arrives at the Vernon rink for the first time. Keenan's 34 players will be divided into 2 squads, Team Grey and Team Gold.
You call that 6'6". Mike 10.5. Oh, 3/4.
And just being here, it's exciting, and it's really starting to sink in.
I'm going to be 26 in 2 weeks, and I know the age is creeping up there where, you're soon going to be left out. I get 2 weeks here, an opportunity of a lifetime to take it and go with it.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait, man. I'm so excited. I haven't been this excited in a long time.
I play tough hockey and I play to win.
Skate, skate, skate!
When you hit the ice and you're wearing a jersey, whatever team you're representing, you do the best for that. If that means blocking a shot, if that means taking one for the team and going out and fighting someone, get a spark for your team, I'll do whatever I have to.
Dad, keep talking. I'll go you. Right after this, you want. I ain't lying, buddy.
I do talk a lot when I'm on the ice, and I also talk a lot to my team, try to get them going. I'm a very vocal guy on the ice and off the ice and in the dressing room. I love my teammates, and I'm a team player. I'll do whatever it takes to win.
Watch out for the yellow team.
I have my routine where I have certain things that I like to do, special meals, I have my alone time, and then once I'm in the dressing room, I don't say a word until the game starts. If I get scored on, I bounce right back right away. Nothing bothers me. I like to be better every time I'm on the ice. I like to be the best.
Just a couple things here, Falls, we want you to pay attention to. Sit down, please. Keep in mind, short shifts, quick transitions, quick pace. Go out there and have a good time doing it, but get the job done.
Let's make the boys be afraid to play the great team.
Let's go, Greg. That's it, guys.
PC Drouin scores on a breakaway. It's first blood for Team Gold.
We're doubling up here. Watch Forche, 76.
There you go.
A quick move in front of the net, and Francois Fortier ties up the game for Team Grey.
Fortier, he's always around the net. Fortier, yeah, a very good scorer.
Got the quick wrist shot.
Oh, just a nice rebound in front of the goalie, and I just put it in.
Gagne.
Good speed.
He's awfully little.
Gagne?
Yeah. Holy moly.
Early in the first period, disaster for number 62, Sean Maman.
Give me a hand.
I had a defenseman that tried to really run me over.
tricked him a bit and went under him, and just the weight of his body coming down on my back, basically I had to kind of absorb it. The whole skate just bent in. It's just frustrating that worked so hard to get here, and something like that has to happen. Oh.
Between periods, Mike Keenan checks on his players.
Couple things, fellas. You want to sit down for a minute, please? I don't know how you're feeling. Could be the altitude. It could be a number of reasons, but we want more tempo and faster pace. So that means keep your shift short, 25 seconds and off. And you're at a point now where we have to make a lot of evaluations in a very short period of time. We want to get a good evaluation of each of you, but you can't be out there tired. And just to dispel any rumors or myths or any notions that the TV people here are picking teams, they're not picking teams. They're not picking teams. Mr. Bowman, myself, and the evaluators upstairs are picking the teams. I know you don't know each other very well, but be verbal out there. Any questions? Okay, enjoy. Give it all.
Hey guys, just make sure I'm playing really well. One guy. Take him. That's it. Oh, come on now. One guy. Nice save! Nice save!
That was a good save. That's a bad play. You pass back, it's a done deal. Yep.
You might as well hit before you get hit. Oh, nice try. That's it, Jack.
Good hit. Guys try to hit him and he looked like a bull, huh?
Yes.
Let's see a fight here. Yeah. It's coming.
That's it, Georgie.
Holy smokes.
Watch me. Yeah, it wasn't me. What do you think it was? No, it was your hand, right?
Jeff, kid, shut up. Chill out.
Oh, I'm gonna skate solid. Skate square. Yeah, skate solid, eh? That is dirty.
Defenseman Wilder Weir needs help getting off the ice after an open ice check from George Zajenkala.
My knee's killing right now, but I can play.
A strong second effort gives Francois Fortier his second goal of the game.
Pretty impressive, really good around the net and got the quick wrist shot.
That's it, boys! Keep her going, eh?
Before the scouts can finish writing their notes, Fortier scores again. It's a hat trick for the young center iceman from Montreal. Francois Fortier has picked the perfect time for a career game. His fourth goal gives Gray a 4-1 lead.
He's on fire! Woo! Nice job!
Fortier does it again. A snapshot from the deep slot racks up goal number 5.
I just get lucky today.
For some nice goal in this game, that's for sure.
If you're not in good position, especially when you got a guy like that who can shoot the puck, he only needs a little bit of a hole. And obviously today it shows 5 goals.
Game over. 5 goals for Fortier, and lots of bad blood between Gold and Gray.
No, I just want to know.
George Zajenkala's hit on Wilder Weir has definitely stirred things up.
Hey, fellas, we've had a couple of great days. We're really pleased with your effort, proud of you. Competition level's been fabulous, and it's made it tough on us. We're going to make some difficult decisions this evening and give you some results tomorrow. So get some rest and be proud of what you've accomplished here to this point and what you've contributed to this camp. So have a good night. See you tomorrow, fellas.
It's decision day for Team Keenan. The fate of the players will be decided in the war room by Jack Birch and his team of evaluators.
What I'd like to do right now is we're going to go through what we've just seen the last couple days. So Mike, can you start it off?
Is there anybody that jumps out at you? You're either on Team Gold or Team Gray that you'd single out as a young person that has some skill set in the leadership department?
Christian Jeffkins stepping up and going after Zajankala the other day when he popped the knee out in one of his teammates.
Was that when the knee went to Wilder?
Yeah, Jeffkins was the one that went and confronted him at the end of the game. This kid on the bench is unbelievable.
You get guys on the team that are quiet, and you guys get guys on the team that are outspoken and get people going. And I'd have to say that's me. I like to get people going and try to motivate them.
He's a piss-me-off player. That's what he is. He did it in the ice yesterday. He's done it again today.
He's got great team skills and limited hockey skills.
You know, he's the kind of guy, Jack, that gives you a little excitement here. He's feisty, he's in your face, he's not afraid. We all know what his abilities is, not very much.
Francois Fortier, 220 pounds.
He's averaging 2.5 goals.
He was right on the median.
And if he's carrying that kind of weight, somebody speak to him and train him a bit. He'd be quicker, and he's got a hell of a release.
I got good skill. I skate good. My size is okay. I think I got everything almost.
You know, I could be wrong. Maybe he's going to finish the camp with 5 goals. I'm not sure, but you know, I'm concerned a little bit with his conditioning.
He's got a skill you can't teach, though. He showed it yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. The goalers, very quickly, Al.
Scott Della Vedova allowed 2 goals in 2 games. Very, very solid. Very quick laterally. His quick reactions.
Anthony Marshall.
Anthony Marshall, big guy, 6'5", has a big upside. I'm uncomfortable with his overall lateral movement, his balance in the net. He hasn't played that many years. He's only played like 3 years of hockey in goal. It's not saying that he played bad. You know, he did play well, but I'm looking at the next level and comparing him to the other guys. I think the other guys are just a little bit better than him right now.
Alexander Dendonneau.
He's playing his ass off out there, but yeah.
It takes a certain amount of talent and skill and discipline also, which is very important to make it to the NHL.
Like you wonder some days, is this guy really interested in playing, or is he just like the uniform?
Okay, Lou Dickinson.
Love him. Yeah, he's probably the best player out there today on that team.
I mean, the whole deal with Lou Dickinson has always been he's had talent, he's had skill, he can skate, whatever. It's whether or not he can put it together.
Doing everything I can, putting the puck in the net, finishing my hits, playing tough. Just, Canadian-style hockey. That's what just a Canadian boy. I just want to be a factor every time I'm on the ice.
Well, the impressive part today is he went to the net hard. He did some things that are outside of skill. They're they're more. Goal. Yeah.
Okay. That gives us enough to get our list ready for now anyway, okay? Great.
Now the dreaded black helmets come out. After 4 days of camp, Team Keenan will get the verdict. White helmets to the players who stay with the elite squads, black for the rest. Every member of Team Keenan hopes to join the survivors from Team Bowman.
Morning, man. All you deserve a great deal of credit for getting this far. It's been a very difficult process for the evaluators, as you can imagine. Those of you who are cut today, go to the Black Aces, but I want you to continue to work and be prepared to fight to come back. Because of this short evaluation, things will change, and they'll change drastically and quickly. If I call your name, I'd like you to stand up. Number 68, Blaine Pohl. Number 55, Darcy McConvey. Number 67, Francis Fortier. Number 23, Francis Knoll. Number 18, Drew Kevill. Number 22, James Damone. Number 59, Ryan Power. Number 62, Sean Mamain. Number 54, Lou Dickinson. Number 26, Riley Moore. Number 32, Trevor Cunning. Number 31, Scott Bellavita. Number 61, Mark Wires. Number 52, Matt Huber. Number 16, Jordan Little. Number 53, PC Duan. Number 58, Eric Sonnenberg. Number 14, Wilder Weir. Number 57, Christian Jeffkins. And 65, George Zajenka. Congratulations, you've made the cut. Fellas, you'll join the Black Aces, but I want you to come back with the attitude that you'll continue to work hard. The evaluations will continue. Thanks very much. And good luck.
It's a tough thing to describe, you know. It's just it's so you wish everybody could make it, but you know, it's a part of hockey.
It feels pretty cool, actually, you know.
It's like a load off the shoulders.
Yeah.
Made another step.
Welcome again to Making the Cut. I'm Scott Oak. Last we met here in Vernon, the knives were out. Massive cuts were made, seemingly all too soon. When the dust settled, 41 players had made the first cut, retaining a white helmet. The other 27, now Black Aces, still have an outside shot of coming back. But it's the 41 who have the best opportunity to become one of the final 6 who will earn a tryout with a Canadian NHL team. The Black Aces won't play today. Instead, they'll take the long ride back to camp. Making the Cut mentor Tiger Williams rides along to offer advice.
Coaches, especially a guy like Keenan, he loves to see guys that are put in a bad situation and rise to the top.
You know, it's a tough thing for any player, whether it's hockey or any sport. You know, to give their bust their backside and give their full heart into what they're doing, and to have somebody tell them that you know, it's just not quite good enough is something that really rips their hearts out.
The Making the Cut management team has assigned renowned sports psychologist and author Saul Miller to work closely with the players who have been cut.
It would be inappropriate to just say, oh, that's nothing. I expect guys to have some disappointment and get in touch with some of that disappointment. One way of dealing with disappointment is activating some anger. One of the things we want to work with is keeping that energy and intensity up. You know, finishing checks. If you're down, pick it up. If you're pissed, get it out.
I think the most challenging thing so far in camp has been keeping focused and you know, trying to stay on the straight and narrow and keeping mentally tough. You know, it's like Saul Miller says, you got a choice. You can either let it use you or you can use it.
We started with 4 teams, and now Jack Birch and his staff are faced with the task of creating 2 new ones. The 2 new teams must be roughly equal in skill, leadership, and experience. Creating equal teams will make it easier for coaches and evaluators to assess the players. Player positions, line combinations, talent, and chemistry are all important components in making up the rosters.
Ryan was on. See, let's go to the forwards.
3.
After the pregame skate, General Manager Mike Keenan addresses the 2 elite teams.
Just want to have your attention here for a second, fellas. Be as competitive as you can be respectful of the rules, and at the same time, remember that discipline is a big part of being a pro hockey player, and I wish you the best of luck. But be competitive and be prepared to play hard this afternoon. I'll see you later. Things happen in a hurry, as you can see. Cuts at training camps come quickly and sometimes often, and you're the master of your own destiny here in terms of what the outcome will be for you. So be prepared to play hard, see yourself being successful. I wish you the best of luck. All right, man. Good luck.
For Team Gold and Team Blue, it's finally game time. Gold strikes first. Number 58, Eric Sonnenberg, tips in a point shot for number 10, Brad Woods.
Troy, where's Troy? Puck goes to the point there like that. I mean, I don't mind you being, near the top of the circle. It gets out. You're going to go out to your point. You're going to have your feet in that shooting lane.
It's a little shaky. There it goes, boys.
Some hard work down low by the Levy-Lemire-Kaler line pays off. Number 40, Bruno Lemire, ties the game for Team Blue.
Nice goal. That's a goal.
Nice goal, eh?
Throw it in.
This is the hardest working line right
All
there.
three of them can skate.
First one was a fluke goal, the first one.
Yeah.
Just went in. But we worked hard and got one.
That's a good play, D.
We need to get it back, so we got it back.
That's a good stick, good stick. Go, go, two.
Late in the period, number 52, Matt Hubauer, finishes off a 2-on-1 after a great pass from Billy McGilvery.
Is it our fireman?
After one period, Team Gold holds a 2-1 lead.
You know what's amazing? You just pare the group down, and you pare it down once more. And then all of the caliber of play just goes like this. They're better players playing with better guys, and all of a sudden it's a different game.
First pass, very important, D-man, first pass, but forwards, be ready also. Keep it going, you're jumping, keep working hard.
Just get it going, guys. See, two snipes.
Get her going. Nothing to be afraid of.
Calm before the storm there, boys.
Let them know we're there anyway. They start running around there, hammer them down. Sit them down. Let them think twice going in the corner,
Hey,
JD's a forward coming out of the box, guys.
57. Doesn't look very good here today. He looks like he should probably start a new career.
Wilder Weir and George Zajenkala renew acquaintances. The only thing that prevents a scrap is the strict no fighting rule in camp.
Come on, yellow boys. 11 miles, 11 miles. Let's go. Win that draw, win that draw. Come on, right back. Get that right back. Nice draw, nice draw. Get in there. Get in there.
Near the end of the second period, Billy McGilvery is hammered into the boards by big number 22, James Dumone. McGilvery is visibly shaken. The second period ends, but is it game over for Billy McGilvery?
I got my bell rung a little bit here. I don't really remember the play, but my head got kind of smushed in the boards there a bit, so...
Still see it?
I can see it, yeah.
Good. Well, that's good. That's good. So visually, you're good.
Yeah.
But the 3 or 4 symptoms that you're having, plus the confusion, memory loss, that's enough for me, anyway.
Yeah.
You feel right now your balance is good. You don't have the spins.
No, I just stepped on the ice for the last shift, and I know I was playing right wing now,
Yeah.
but I went to the left wing, and I know the left winger's looking at me like, what the f*** are you doing?
What are you
right?
doing on this side?
Yeah.
Exactly. So there's confusion.
Yeah.
Confusion. You're one of my
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Not a chance. Sorry, pal.
Okay. I don't want to miss too much time here, obviously, but if I need to rest my head for a day or something, well, I guess that's better than going out there and playing disoriented and not being able to do what you can do, right? So.
Suck it on that.
Go, Dickie.
More hard work by the Levy-Lemire-Kaler line results in Blue's second goal. This time it's Troy Kaler doing the honors.
Nice switch.
Oh, goalie down.
Oh, poor goalie.
Goalie down, goalie down.
The guy breathed on him. They got hit hard. That's brutal, boys. Can't let that happen to your goalie there, boys. Go, boys. You got a piece of it or what? I don't know, bud.
Come on, fellas, let's go. We gotta pick it up here, boys.
Work hard both ways.
That's it, boys.
Forecheck.
Cheap, all right?
No turnovers at the Blue Boys.
A bad moment for Blue goalie Joel Martin as Team Gold regains the lead on a long shot by Paul Denisette.
Nice play. Job, Lance. That's the way to read.
Troy Kaler runs 225-pound defenseman Drew Kibble, but it's Kaler who gets the worst of it. Ryan Powers scores on the backhand to put Gold up 4-2.
Hell of a team we got here, boys. That's it, man. We can cut that guy instead.
The goalie?
Yeah.
The goalie.
Put him on the bubble.
5'5" center Bruno Lemire is the smallest and one of the hardest working players on the ice.
Oops.
Might be easier to jump over him and go around. Settle it down here, boys.
Give him an out. Give him an out. You know your line's up here. I got Doe. Nice pass. Shoot. Nice try.
Team Blue hits the post twice, but the third time's the charm for number 37, Dominic Noel. Gold's lead is reduced to 1.
Come on, boys.
Forte, Power, Boucher.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Same energy, boys. Come on, Troy, you all right? You're going to go back. I'm pulling Joe here. Give it another 20 seconds here. Joe! Joy's got him.
Get ready.
Goalie's out!
With the Blue goalie out for the extra attacker, Eric Sonnenberg ices the victory for Team Gold.
Come on.
That was major for the win. Major PK for the win. Guys worked hard today.
There's a few guys out in that ice that have got some scouts fired.
In a camp tradition started by veteran Todd Harkins, players shake hands after the game. Meanwhile, Jack Birch and his evaluation team meet to decide which players are on the bubble and are potential cuts.
That's the 38.
Okay, that's on the blue.
That's the blue, yeah.
One, 2 times.
Thinking I hate to lose. I'm tired of it. I hate it. I want to throw up right now. I just freaking hate to lose. It's just disgusting.
Jack Birch and his team worked late evaluating the players. 5 skaters are on the bubble.
We're going to do a very quick discussion. And as you can see, we've got a Bell Making the Cut ranking worksheet there. And you're going to rank them in your order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in your order. What you like. But let's not get there yet. First of all, Riley Moore. Joe?
I found his one-on-one, he has a real tough time in his zone. And he's got good size. But I just think in his end, he has a lot of problems.
So I know, are you worried more about his positional play then?
Well, I just thought tonight it was a more intense game, and there was a lot more play in the corners than in the other games, and he just he couldn't compete in the corner.
Okay. I've got heavy feet down for him, you know, heavy feet. Okay, the one good thing I did like about him was he's got a good shot. He shoots the puck okay, but that's okay. Let's go on to the next one. Lazone. Brian Lazone, let me start with you, Kevin.
I think he deserves a little bit more of an opportunity. He's a kid that didn't show much in the first two, but then started to do some stuff. So I think he's a guy that you maybe should talk to and say, hey, you know, you're on the bubble. You're on the bubble for a reason, you know, so get it going.
Mike?
Pretty well the same, Jack. I thought he had a pretty good day the first day. Yesterday was just so-so. But today, for 40 minutes, you couldn't find him. And in the third period, he shows up and looks like he's a hockey player again. So somewhere down the line, you gotta rattle his chain a little bit.
You look at the stats of the people involved and goals that are premium. This kid, no matter what level you're playing at, he scored 20 goals and 20 assists in 65 games. You go down all these statistical breakdowns, and there's not many guys scoring 20 goals. So
yeah. Well,
you gotta be
he
careful.
did show us some
you
of
gotta
that.
be careful.
He showed some of that in the third period, but you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it motivation? Maybe somebody should go down and tell him you gotta do that for 60 minutes.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why we're dealing with guys in the bubble. Let's take a look at Zajekala. Michelle, you want to start with him?
Well, I mean, today was just trying to be physical at time, and but I don't think we're going anywhere with this kid, personally.
Like that's exactly it. He is what he is. What he is. He's level. I don't think there's any more opportunity for him to elevate his game anymore. And yet he's out there taking some opportunities with some of these kids that are going to get better.
I agree with exactly what you guys are saying. We've been excited about this guy. You can get really excited, and then you can lose interest in him real quick. And I just want to make sure that we understand the situation that we're in terms of moving players on. Let's just talk with Jeffkins here first before we go any farther.
Absolutely.
Absolutely what, Michael?
Well, there's a case right here. For a couple of days, the guy works hard and you see some results. Today, no work, nothing happens because he sure can't play on his skill.
I like the way he challenges. I mean, he's done it every single game, whether it's effective or not. He does bring something to the team. And even today when he wasn't, really that effective, he was doing something.
He was overmatched physically. Guys that are elevating their game are pushing by him, out battling in front of the net. I think it's time.
He's a happy kid. You can see he enjoyed the game. He's on the ice, and you can see what everybody's doing, and make sure everybody's happy. That's the way I look at him. You look at him, he's so happy to be there, but skill-wise, it's impossible. His skill is not there.
And the bottom line is you got a 5'10" tough guy, or 5'10" physical guy. He's 205 pounds and he's willing, but is he going to be able to do it up against the 6'4", 6'3", whatever it takes? I like his heart. I like his effort. I learned a lesson a long time ago is that if you don't have enough skill, you can't play. And if you don't have skill, you better be big to be able to play, is the way I look at it. All right, then that's good information. Mike and I will have to make a decision later tonight.
That was a good job, though, man. Those teams were competitive.
The decisions are made. The 5 players will now face a sleepless night. Tomorrow, they'll find out if they're in or out.
Whatever happens, happens, but I know when I leave this camp, I gave it 100%.
The insecurity of being in the bubble kind of plays with your mind a little bit.
As it's unpredictable, you're just standing out there waiting for him to call your name, and it's ultimately up to him, kind of your fate,
Gentlemen, you've all been brought here for a reason. Over the first parts of this camp, there is some aspect of your game that needs improvement. Riley? I can tell you, Riley, that we were hoping that we'd get more out of you. You have potential to be a good player. But you're cut.
The cards are kind of stacked against you right now, being with a black helmet, but all my life it's always been a challenge, and I enjoy the challenge, and I like to prove people wrong, so I look forward to it. He said he expected more out of me, so I got to give him more, I guess. I just hope to make it back to the big squad as soon as possible.
Ryan? Ryan, you started the day yesterday a little slow, but you finished strong. You have a pass.
I feel great, a little bit relieved, but I'm not out of the woods yet. There's a lot of work left, a lot of games and practices to perform in, and definitely I got to keep going and work that much harder.
George? George, you and I have a history. We go back a ways. You've come in here, you've played physical for me for the first 3 days, but you have to put the puck in the net. George, you're cut.
I know I have a few injuries I'm trying to fight through, but instead of taking a day off, you have to keep going. They're not looking for excuses, they're just looking for production.
PC. PC, we had the opportunity to talk at the tryout challenge. I asked you to come in here and be a veteran and a leader. And to date, you've done that. Now I need to see some intensity. You have a pass.
Being the last guy there and one helmet there.
Chris. Well, Chris, you've established yourself as the disturber of this camp. You've given us that. Now I need to see some offense out of you. You have a pass.
If those guys on the other team don't like that I got a free pass today, that's too bad. I deserve to be here, and I'm not going to let anyone tell me otherwise.